Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm playing Dungeon Crusade. And we're getting closer to the end of the second dungeon dive, and we'll see if we go back for one more time. I'm not totally convinced, to be honest, but we'll see. So, we only have to check out these two chambers, maybe only just one. The goal is to find the level 3 creature, and that represents a powerful guardian that we have to fight, and if we're done with that, it's basically over. And yeah, there is also a prowler coming closer here. We got to deal with this guy, and I think also the orc archer is a raider. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's determine the player order and then we'll draw an encounter. Okay, so let's draw an encounter card. And this is another interlude. A few of the heroes have discovered a chamber that seems to have been used as some sort of barbaric prison area, judging from the skeletons chained to the walls. And now we go into the hero phase, and what I want to do is I want to do the Heavenly Arc with the priest. That costs me 4 mana. Or 4 essence, and we get 1d3 plus 2 life points and essence for everyone. That's 3, that's not that great, but it's something. So now I'm going to activate these guys and move them into one of these chambers here. Just a minute. Let's see, this is the warlock. Kind of messed this up a little bit, but god damn, the bard. Yeah, I gotta do it like this. Okay, so the warlock starts off, and okay, so that is 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I'm not even sure if he can make it. Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to spend an essence to enter, and I'm going to spend another essence to rally the other heroes. So we end up in here, and now let's move the other guys. And this is the bard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he easily makes it. And then the battle mage. Oh, that's not good. 1, 2, 3. She needs a better roll now. Okay, that is a 5. That should be good enough. 4, 5. Yeah, just good enough. Okay, so we're all in there. Let's flip this thing. And yeah, okay, that is cool. That is... Oops. That is our level 3 monster. And that means now that... what exactly does it mean? Let's see. Search the level 2 and level 3 Guardian monster decks for the... No, wait a minute. That's not the one. Search the level 3 Champion monster deck for the elite version of the Lich Queen. Okay, that's the one. So the level 3 champion deck. So there is the Lich Queen. And Majestical horror. Before combat, each hero must test willpower 16. Not to be forced, not to be feared. On a fail, roll 1d10. Exit this chamber and move the result shown. This hero may not re-enter this chamber, nor any other, or backtrack to a previous space when moving. Wow! Holy shit. I'm not quite sure, honestly, what that means. Does that mean... That is weird. Never? I mean, that's really odd. Also, backtracking, that doesn't make... I don't know, I find it hard to imagine that you cannot enter these spaces for the rest of the game anymore. That's a bit odd. Yeah, especially because it says any other. That's impossible. You should have the option to enter some chamber in future turns. So I assume maybe not this turn. I'm gonna do it that way. I'm not sure, but I'm just say, okay, you're gonna leave the chamber, but you can go back in next turn. That's a bit weird. Now this is obviously really tough. And, well, let's see. 16. And it is willpower, so that could go seriously wrong. That's a brutal creature. Now, my willpower... Wait a minute, we got this one here. This is a 4 for the Warlock. And he's got a 5 here. Plus 1, yeah. Okay, so that means we need a 9. No, that's not true, actually. We need an 11. Wow, this is tough, man. This is really tough to do. Holy shit. And we did it. Whoa. Lucky, man. Really lucky. An 18. Now this lady here, she only has a 2. That's really bad. Luckily she's got a +2. So that gives her a 4. But man, if we don't make it, we're in trouble. So I need a 12 here. Oh man, that's an 18 again. Fantastic. Okay, now I feel much better. And because alone with the Warlock, I don't know if that would have worked out. And finally we have the Bard. Okay, and he has willpower of 1. No, that's not true. It's a 3. Yeah, that's a 3. Plus 1 is a 4. Okay, yeah, so he needs a 12 too. And he did it too. Wow, we were super lucky here. That was really tough, and it wasn't that likely. It was pretty unlikely, actually, that everybody would have made it. Wow, was that great. What a tough creature that is. Sometimes it feels... Some of these are actually a little bit unbalanced. Some seem so strong. The same with the minion, the spider, seems super strong. I don't know, with the dweller, yeah, exactly that, with his webbing ability. That's so powerful. And some of these special abilities are really extremely strong. And I sometimes wish, it seems to me, that fighting some guardian is kind of easier than these things, you know. It would have been very likely that someone had to face her alone, and that would have been a big problem. Okay, now let's see. We have physical combat, we have mythical combat, and ranged. So let's see, these two we roll again. Okay, so we start with mythical, then ranged, then physical. Okay, and Yep, so... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna... He attacks during the physical combat, the mythical combat phase with a heart-seeking dagger. This guy uses a Shara Scepter of Truth for the ranged combat phase. He's got that necklace which gives him a +3, and he's got a +1 modifier anyway. And here we can use Char's Hatchet for a physical attack, and she's very strong in physical combat, or relatively strong at least. So I'm optimistic that this works out. Yep. That seems okay. No terrible roll. So the first one is a 12, and that's an 18. Well, that's pretty strong. But still, we have a 12, and this guy has a massive... Yeah, I mean, okay, he's above 20 somewhere. So that means 2 damage already for the Lake Queen. And then we have here a 10 in ranged combat. And we have to beat a 14. And I think that just works out. This guy has here this necklace +3 and a +1. So that is exactly a 14. And that gives him, actually, that does 3 damage because he used the scepter here. And then I'm pretty sure 11, we need to beat a 15. That is no problem at all. She has a massive, kind of like 10, yeah, 12. Okay, so that was not the problem, but man, we were really lucky that we managed to do the tests here. The Majestical Horror. That was a crazy tough creature. So now we can we get 2 life force. We're gonna roll for loot. We need a 16 or an 8 for 200 bucks. Oh, that's a 20. That is amazing. Okay, first let's grab the life force. Ah, man. There we go. And then we draw the loot card. Let's see what we find. Huh. That is solid, I guess. So that's pretty good, actually. The Falcon Bow. That's not bad. +2 damage. We do not have really that many great ranged weapons. It's a +3 to range, so this is definitely better than the Witherbrook bow, and a +1 to agility. This bow fires arrows with the grace of a falcon in flight. Cool. Pretty awesome. Okay, so this also ends our side quest, and yeah, that means we're pretty much done here. Now, we still have to hang out for 3 more rounds down in the dungeon. I'm not quite sure what to do. I've pretty much discovered everything. So it seems like, I don't really know if I actually want to do that, to be honest. I mean, I still have to face these guys. Definitely the Dweller. We'll see. We'll come now to the monster phase. Well, I'm activating the Dweller now, and I don't know. I think it's this guy. Yeah, I really don't know if I should play these 3 last rounds. There's basically nothing to do here anymore. But I'm gonna fight the Dweller, that's for sure. So actually, this guy only moved to here. He only rolled a 2, and that gave him 7 points. So he ended up here, and yeah, it should not be too hard to kill him, especially now that the other guys are also available. Yeah, we'll see how we can do that. So let's draw the next encounter card. That's an environment. Bounty. The village is paying 100 gold per minion slain to a maximum of 10. While this environment is in effect, place a token on this card each time the heroes slay a minion. Once another environment comes into effect, cancel this one out. On the next celebration day, the heroes may collect their reward. After this card has been played, place it back into the inactive encounter card deck. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But I'm going to use it now as an environment, and if another environment comes out, I guess, yeah, I just take the money, if there is money there. But, so it might be useful to continue playing now. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think we have another raider by now here. This is this guy here. I might consider slaying this guy too. But for now, I think the most interesting thing is this guy, because he is kind of a challenge if he activates as a more powerful, but he does not even have that ability. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be that bad. Okay, so we start with the ranger. Let's get this guy here. And I'm going to simply do an attack. So simply move in here. And then yeah, we just, let's see what we get. I think I'm pretty, yeah, I don't want a 1. I'm pretty bad in arcane combat, but the others, I'm kind of alright. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's chaos. That is perfect. I'm really good at chaos. So that should not be an issue here. The guy has 3 life points. But, so I need 2 hits. But still, I think I can kill this guy. He's got 13. I got a modifier of +3, 6, +8. So I only need a 5 to be successful. And that didn't work out. I only have a 1 here. But it wasn't bad. I do 2 damage on the warfare roll. Then I take a damage here. But I can use my hidden dagger. And I can actually use the cheap variant, which only costs me 2 to activate, because 1 damage would be enough. So I'm going to spend 2 essence and roll the die, and I need a 3 to 6. And I got that. So it was good enough. I managed to kill the guy. Cool. And now we want to roll a 19. And that didn't quite work out. Okay. But I get $100 for the card here. Okay, I think I'm not going to play the last 3 turns. I really don't see a point to that. It's not going to be an issue to kill this guy. And, you know, just, yeah, kind of fiddly. I mean, I don't really have any intention. I mean, I could mine and stuff, but the problem is a little bit, and that's, I gotta be honest here. Look at that. I mean, you know, it feels a little bit not so exciting. Why would I go there and get more cards? I don't really have a big incentive to do that at the moment. Yes, I could get more better stuff and all, but you know, I don't know, I feel like it's not really worth the effort simply. So I'm gonna go back to the village. I want to do a celebration day and maybe buy some new equipment. And I think I will actually go back a third time. I'm not quite sure if I really play the game to the end. It's man, that's really a long game. It really is. And but you know, it maybe the upcoming Dungeon Dive, the last one, will be a little shorter because, as I mentioned, there is basically nothing left to explore here. We've cleaned out most of the crates. We have also the secret chambers. The treasure chests are all gone. So, I mean, all we got to do is now basically resolve our quest, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I think. So I think it won't take that long. I mean, still probably a couple of hours. Okay, so let's go back to the village simply. Okay, so there we are, back in the village. And I shuffled the deck here. I'm gonna take the Celebration Day gift. Last time it was not too exciting, just a big thank you. So let's hope this time it's better. You gotta shuffle these again, so it's possible that we draw the same card again. Oh no, this time it's actually much better. The villagers have gathered together to give the heroes 700 gold. That's very cute. So what I definitely want to do is, I want to level up all my heroes. So to do this, I have to spend 24 here of my life force, which leaves me still with 13, so I still have the option to upgrade a few abilities, and yeah, we'll see later what that will be. But for now, first I have to do the leveling up, because yeah, I definitely want to do that. And I forgot, I actually get more stuff. Holy crap, I get another 15 life force, another 1,000 bucks, and also for the tavern quest, I get also a reward of a couple of bucks. Okay, so now at the blacksmith, the epic and legendary items will be available. So let's take a quick look what we got, and I will then later decide what we actually want to buy. So the Silver Moon Blade, +3 damage. We definitely want more weapons that do 3 damage. +3 mythical. We're already really good in mythical. A ring of the Hawk. Yeah, I don't know. I already have a lot of rings. Wow, what is this? Oh boy! Trinity of Anguish. 1,200 bucks. Holy crap, look at this. +4 for spiritual, physical, and range. +3 damage. If damage was dealt to a monster from a successful warfare roll, any adjacent monster to the target monster takes 1 damage. Okay, I don't know if I've seen that happening. Usually you don't meet it might happen. But this is crazy strong. I mean, this is really so cool. We definitely want that, right? Yeah, that's a fabled item here. Fantastic. The Band of Storm Fury. Okay, that's also a ring. +3 physical combat. +2 towards physical and chaos affliction. Nice. Gloom Sword. That's cool. +3 damage. Yeah, not bad. Oh boy. Lithia's Dagger of Seeking, definitely something I want. 1,200 bucks, very expensive, but yeah, this is amazing. +4 for mythical, arcane, and chaos. +3 damage. If damage is dealt from a successful warfare roll from this weapon, roll 1d20. On a result of 16 to 20, regain 2 essence. Fantastic. That's also good. We don't have a lot of good That's excellent. We don't have a lot of good arcane protection here, so that cloak of Shadow Lord of the Shadow Lord is great. Oh, look at that! Another necklace, fantastic. Yeah, we definitely need that too. So that is really awesome stuff, and I'm curious about the legendary items now. So the Staff of Destroyed Worlds. It sounds impressive. Yeah, it's also nice. +1 to wisdom, +1 to agility. Definitely not bad. Eternal Guardian. Plus, yeah, I mean, these are all really strong weapons. +1 to strength, +1 to evade. Yeah, definitely. Great stuff. Ashara's Fendant. Block up to 3 damage towards this hero. Channel this card at any time to block up to 3 damage from any source. To recharge and unchannel Ashara's Pendant, a hero must pay 2 life force during these upkeep phase. Wow, that's pretty expensive. That's pretty rough. But that's, I don't know. It can save you, but I don't know. I mean, 2 life force is really expensive. Axe of 1,000 Deaths. They got cool titles here. Yeah, I mean, this is really cool too. And the Ring of the Mad King. Yeah, I mean, these are some really good weapons. Especially here, these fabled weapons are totally amazing. I'm gonna get these, and they are also really cool. Yeah, I mean, there's great stuff here. We definitely have enough stuff to spend our money on. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna buy, how I want to heal, how I want to spend my money. And of course, we're also going to do a House of Chance game. So it's now the next day. I decided before I want to spend money or so, I want to lose it. No, I want to play the House of Chance game actually, and yeah. So, and I randomly came up with this one here, and it's also a thick board, and that is the Tower Attack game. So this is really simple compared to the one that we did before, and it should also be faster. And so the way it works, we need a hero miniature. We can take, I don't know, maybe let's take the Bard here. He seems to be the right one for these kind of games. And I'm going to place him simply here. And I don't know, you can place him here or whatever. I'm going to place him here. And just to indicate at which level we are. And you can see, here's the bet you have to place. And if you win, well, you kind of double your money. And then if you win, you ascend, and then you can continue, and so forth until you either lose. And if you lose, you can basically still continue on the same level if you want to do that, but you might lose even more. So this is a bit, yeah, you might, you know, this is kind of your gaming addiction thing. You try to win back what you've lost and stuff like that. Okay, so the way it works is actually pretty simple. We got 3 dice, the purple one, the green one, and the orange one. And the value here in the circle shows which die must show which number. And you got 3 attempts, and if you have a successful attempt, you can place the die aside, and yeah, after your 3 attempts, you need these results. So it's a bit like unlocking these chests, for example. So the first one is 4 purple, 3 green, 4 yellow. And we're going to throw in $100. And that should not be a problem, I guess. So these two are already good. And then we only need a 4 on that one. Okay, so that was easy. We already made $100. Now you cannot continue play on that level. That would be pretty easy. So we have to ascend, but we now have 200. So let's grab that. Okay, and now we bet this and we try again. And I'm optimistic here too. So 5 purple, 4 green, 5 orange. So these are good. We need a 5 and purple here. Okay, fine. Great, so we already made a couple of bucks here. Let's see, so at that point we should have... Wait a minute, I should not mess this up. I did bet 100, I get bet 200. I did bet 200, so now there should be placed $400 here. Yeah, okay, so just like that. Yeah, it always doubles. So now we ascend further, and we only have to bet 300. So we basically... Okay, if we lose, we made overall $100, right? I think so. So let's see, we need 5, green 6, orange 7. Okay, so the green one was fine. This could already be a problem here. Yeah, we did it. A 5 and a 7. So that was kind of close. So that means we can place another 300 there. So overall that's 600. And yeah, do I want to continue? I think yes. So let's see. I'm gonna bet another 400, but I'm careful. I think I will not risk another one. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Let's place that one here. Okay, purple 6, green 8, orange 7. I'm pretty sure I'll stop after that. I'm not a big risk taker. I want to keep my money. Well, that was a start. Let's see here. Okay, so that, well, at least we got the green one. That was the toughest one. And we need purple 6, yellow 7. That's not good. We did it. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Thanks a lot. Okay, so that's another 400 basically. So I'm gonna, yeah, just like that. Okay, I don't want to risk too much. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. You got the idea. Nice little fun game, but I'm not willing to throw away my money here. Made a couple of bucks and I'm happy about that. Okay, so what I will do first is I'm going to go to the tavern and to the temple, visit the healing fountain, take a rest, get rid of my affliction, and all that costs $100 basically. Okay, I spent about, I'm not sure, maybe 700 or 800 bucks. Yeah, probably something like that. To bring my heroes, or most of them, to full essence, get rid of the affliction, and the others, when it comes to healing, I think I did not have to heal a single one. Maybe that guy here, I might consider healing him actually. He's not in the best shape. But overall, I feel like I'm in a pretty good shape when it comes to life points. Then I purchased a couple of items that were totally must-haves, like for example the Trinity of Anguish here, or I don't know, that one, the Pendant of the Dark Warrior. here the Lithia's Dagger of Seeking, and yeah, I think that's it. And overall, I purchased these for something like 3,000 or 4,000 bucks, so that was really expensive. But I still got money left, maybe about 4,000 or so. So what I did now is I made these pile of weapons, and I kind of tried to sort them by combat styles. So and some of them have their gem with them, so I didn't touch these. I didn't want to mess it up. But you can see I got a ton of stuff here, for example, for spiritual combat. I mean, that's completely insane. And these are the mixtures. So I'm not sure. And I'm thinking about selling some of the weaker ones now. You don't get a lot of that back, but we don't need all that crap. And then I kind of want to redistribute everything between the heroes, and that will take some time. Okay, so that really took me a while to do all that. And by the way, I'm just thinking maybe I should get me 2 of these elixirs here. So basically, I purchased simply a ton of stuff, and now I'm gonna give him, and I still have money left. I don't really know what to do with all that money. I spent, I mean, there are still items left to buy, but I have so many. I have now all these unequipped items. I could sell them, but yeah, then I don't know what to do with the money, to be honest. And I bought pretty much all the potions that were available. You can see here, there's just a few elixirs left in the market. That's it. I bought a blessing for everyone, and we're going to see what that does after we enter the dungeon. I did an upgrade to some of my abilities. For example, the Ice Prism. Now the monster's damage is reduced by 2. So the damage the monster does is reduced by 2. The Hidden Dagger, the Shadow Stalker ability was pushed to level 3. So now the monster takes 3 damage if this thing is successful. The Enchanting Hymn was pushed from 1 to 3. So I can now do a +4 damage to all heroes within the radius of 8 spaces. Tactical Warfare, no, I didn't do anything there, but I pushed the Silence from 0 to maximum. I bought all 3 levels, and that's kind of cool. The Warlock goes into a chamber, and then, but only in a chamber, he can activate that thing and then roll a die. And on a 3 to 10, the level 1 monsters will not use a special ability. On a 4 to 10, level 2, 5 to 10, level 3 monsters. And on a 6 to 10, the level 4 monsters will not use their special ability. I think that can be really cool. So now we're going to check the blessings and see what they do. And as I said, that's kind of a surprise. A blessing costs 200 bucks. So that's really expensive. And I think it's really more for the case that you have so much money that you don't know what to do, because it is always a little bit of a gamble, because I think it can be simply nothing. So we start with the Priest, and there you go. Look at that. Despair. Moments of despondency now dampen your courageous spirit. And I realize now that I cannot give everybody 1. I have to shuffle that back into the deck. Oh no, I think that's not true. I think everybody gets 1, and then you flip them once you entered the dungeon, and after that it gets shuffled back in. So yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. So now, okay, that wasn't great. And then we have here the Warlock, same thing. Despair, moments of despondency now dampen your courageous spirit. Battle Mage. Okay, that's interesting. An Angel of Healing. Place 3 tokens upon this card. This angel will restore 4 health to this hero at any time you wish. Remove 1 token each time health is restored. When no tokens remain on this card, reshuffle it back into the blessing card. I shall heal you in your time of need. Now that is pretty lovely. Now she already has here the glyph of healing and she just used it once, so she probably will give that to somebody else. Then we have here the ranger and he's carrying all these weapons. I was just too lazy to start giving everybody a set of matching secondary weapons. It already took me really long to come up with my first equipment. So let's see. Oh, look at that. Angel of... what? I cannot read that. Pengens? Pengens. Angel of Pengens. No, Vengeance. Oh, I'm sorry. Angel of Vengeance. On a successful warfare roll, where damage is dealt, channel this card and deal 2 additional damage to target monster. Wow. My vengeance is with you against any evil you may be facing. Holy crap, that is extremely potent. Because this can be used multiple times. I mean, you have to channel it, but you can use it every turn once for the rest of the game. That's sick. That's an incredibly powerful card. Despair. A great sense of sorrow overcomes you. Okay. And the last one, the Knight. Oh man, despair. Gloom and doubt obscure your thoughts. Yeah, that's a shame. So, but okay, we had 2 good ones, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy more blessings. I think I'm going to just put them aside for now. If I should decide against that, I can still shuffle them back in. But I think I have to go back. I'm not sure if Albus can buy blessings. I don't think this is possible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be possible. Okay, so let's check for the last quests. Oh, and by the way, I gotta say, I'm a bit exhausted by the whole game by now. We played really for a long time, and I kind of want to bring this to an end. I still enjoy it, but I want to bring it to an end. So what I'm going to do is, first I want to bring this here to a 12. I'm even considering bringing it to a 20, because I do not want to deal too much with the minions. Similar things here, 20, and I only want a single guardian this turn. Because, yeah, as I mentioned, I want to focus on the missions, want to do my 2 last missions, and then that's the end, right? I don't want to fight all the other stuff. So let's check out our main quest. The Raven and the Rose. Early one evening, the heroes are visited by a messenger sent by Ryan. She has summoned them to the woods by Duggan's excavation camp, which is in this area here. These are the woods, I guess, and there is the camp here. When the heroes arrive, she tells them of the dire situation. Thank you for coming, friends. I need your help. We were tracking a group of Blackhand soldiers led by Lord Blackhand. As the battle commenced, their number were too great for us to defeat. They took a few of our comrades captive, the brother and sister Raven and Rose Cleven. These 2 have been my closest friends for as long as I can remember, and they are incredibly skilled warriors. They are being imprisoned within an area known as the Pit of the Blood God, which is back there. However, the chamber doors within this area are magically sealed by two evil ancient idols. These ancient idols are located in rooms within the Chamber of Lost Souls. Here. You must destroy the idols to gain entry into those chambers where Raven and Rose are being held. That's a little odd, because these are the ones that seem to be locked. Maybe that was a mistake. Let's see. So the setup says that two doors with red bases in each room of the Chamber of Lost Souls. Then place the Raven character quest token within the Chamber of the Pit. Oh no, it's true, yeah. That's a little odd. The heroes must rescue Raven and Rose, who have been imprisoned. However, the chamber doors are magically sealed. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I think there is a mistake. I think these doors are the ones that are actually sealed, because there are the prisoners and there are the idols. The heroes must locate and destroy the two ancient idols within the Chamber of Lost Souls area. Okay, so there's just these two chambers, so both of them have the idols, which will shatter the curse on the doors within the Pit of the Blood God area. Once the heroes have found an idol, it is considered they have destroyed it. Ryan has hidden a key in a sanctuary that will unlock the doors to the rooms within the Chamber of Lost Souls where the... what? Where the idols reside. Ryan has hidden a key. Oh boy. Oh, wait a minute. Place one token within each chamber room of Ryan's sanctuary. Oh man, wait a second. Where is that? Where is Ryan's sanctuary? Maybe we have to go there too. Oh, here it is. That is Ryan's sanctuary. But that's only a single chamber. So I assume we have to go here. Wait a minute, this is actually marked. Yeah, there's the key here. So we gotta take the key, and then we open these two. So okay, there's a kind of a double lock, right? We have first the locks here, and they will then unlock the doors back there. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, good. Get it. So, and then we have the side quest is the Wrath of Razorfang. Early one morning, Marshal Duncan and Hanno have asked the heroes to accompany them on a journey to a location known as the Dungeon of 13 Moons. As the group approaches the entrance of the dungeon, the two massive doors are ajar, and something can be heard just past the entryway. With weapons drawn, they cautiously enter the dark labyrinth. Within seconds of entering, a huge shadow dweller leaps for Hanno, but is quickly severed in two by the quick reactions of Marshal Duncan. Hanno gives a quick nod, and the group continues to the east. Upon entering a chamber, they notice many bedrolls on the floor and an etching on the wall showing a map of Briarwood and surrounding areas. Marshal Duncan speaks up. The reports were right. This chamber was used by the creature known as Razorfang and his clan as a staging area for an attack on Mirkwood. Friends, You must go to the locations on this map and slay any monsters that reside there. Then kill Razorfang to prevent this attack. Alright. The heroes must eradicate Razorfang and his followers before they lay siege to the village of Mirkwood. From the map etched on the wall, Razorfang and his clan are residing within the cabins of Dugan's excavation camp and Dark Moon lodging camp. After the heroes eradicate the monsters within the cabins, Razorfang will spawn. So this here is Dagon's excavation camp, and that there is the Dark Moon lodging camp. Okay. Okay. Got it. Fine. So I guess what I'm going to do is yeah, what is it? Probably I'm going to use one group and I'm just going to move. Yeah, maybe one group does the main quest. The problem is that these are not really connected, right? So you got to go, I think with one group I'm going to go here, do this first, and then with the other guys I'm going to try to do the main quest. And yeah, I think I'm going to do one group side quest, the other group main quest. Seems to make the most sense to me. The only problem is who takes care of the minions. I could say it is this guy again, but now with the Angel of Vengeance, he seems to be stronger for me to fight more powerful creatures. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. We'll figure something out. So I'm pretty sure the first encounter should have been an interlude. I kind of shuffled that in here. I don't want to start finding that, so I'm not going to go through all 40 cards anyway. So I'm just going to ignore that and just not do an encounter in the first turn, I guess. And then we got to roll for a Guardian. And he doesn't spawn. And then we're going to start with the heroes, and I'm going to build two groups. Let me see how that makes the most sense. Okay, so I'm going to build a group, the priest, the warlock, and the ranger, and the knight, the battle mage, and the bard. These are two groups. And now we're heading for the different locations, and there's not going to happen anything. We're not going to get there so in this turn, so we just start moving now. So I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, so that was weird because 3 of the 4 minions start back there, which is pretty good for me. There they should be out of the way for a while. So we have here Blackwood Prowler, a Shadow Servant, and a Goblin Footman. The bad news is we have here a Shadow Dweller. These spiders are really dangerous and it's right in our way here basically. So this isn't good. But we don't know where it moves. We can activate this right away and we might get our first raider depending on... I need a 12-sider to check for activation, and now we'll see what happens. Okay, so it moves the green path, it moves 7 spaces, and that's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there you go. Already a raider. Okay, yeah, that obviously sucks, but okay. Got to deal with that guy. And that means we got to do this strength test. And if we mess this up... No, it's an evade check. Yeah, this is tough because of his web. Maybe I'm going to use the Shadow Stalker ability and try to deal with him this way. Okay, so we're back at the next turn. I'm going to draw an encounter card. And that's an interlude again. One of the heroes steps closer to the door to listen, as they are sure they saw a shadow under the cracks of the door. Okay. And we're going to check for the Guardian. And it doesn't spawn. And now the Ranger activates first. And he's going to use his Shadow Stalker ability. He needs to spend 4 essence but it will deal 3 damage and immediately kill the thing if it works. So we need a 3 to 6 and that didn't work. Fuck. Yeah, so that was bad. So the question is, can I try to attack here? Yeah, I think I might actually go for it. I'm not in a terrible shape, I just have to be lucky with my strength. I need a... Wow, I mean, this is tough. Do I have an amulet? I could take the amulet. Let's see. I will take... that is the battle mage. Oh man, that's not good. That's not good at all. The problem is I need to roll a 13 to be successful in evade. Oh no, that's not true. I got a 4. But I still need a 12. I don't think I can do it. And I don't want to be webbed. Maybe I'm just going to go out of the way and try the Shadow Stalker ability next turn again. Of course that means we are again slowed down. Oh man. But I think that's what makes actually the most sense. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. So basically we make way for the Shadow Dweller here. He's hiding here behind these trees. These guys are hiding behind the chamber here. We'll move down here, and then next turn I have to try again to attack with my Shadow Stalker ability and hope that it works. I really don't want to fight that guy. It's just much too risky. So the other group moves towards Ryan's Sanctuary, but they're not going to make it next turn. She's just too slow. She can't be happy if she can make it the turn afterward. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem, especially with this map. I feel that where the entrance is on a corner, not somewhere in the center. You got to go through the whole map, and it takes a while until you are where you want to be. So time to activate the monsters. So the Dweller only rolled a 1, so he didn't make it too far. He is now standing right here. The Blackwood Prowler activated, which kind of sucks. So yeah, he moves here and now is also a raider. And I guess we're simply going into the next turn, so let's draw another encounter card here. There's no reason for me to change the initiative or anything. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe I want to move her now, on the other hand. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She can't make it. No, there's no reason to activate her first. So let's draw an encounter. Event. All the heroes feel a refreshing breeze upon them that has a mystical sweet scent to it. The air in the dungeon begins to sparkle and has a beautiful blue tint to it. Each hero rolls 1d6. The result is health restored. So that could be useful. I think not all the heroes are maxed out. So I guess that's a nice thing. I'm going to do that off camera though. Let's roll for the Guardian. Nope. And then we can activate the Ranger again. I already paid for the Shadow Stalker. So now I need a 3 to 6 here. Yes, and this time we did it. Excellent, so this Dweller is gone. For me, the Dweller is definitely the most dangerous minion, simply because of this special webbing ability. And that gives me now the option to roll a d20, and on a 20, I find something which did not happen. Okay. So that's it, and now I am allowed to activate the Ranger, and I think we might see the first action in one of the chambers here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can definitely make it into the chamber, and I'm going to spend another essence, okay, and rally the other two guys, and they will follow me into the chamber. Okay, so we all made it in there, and let's see what we have to face. Oh man, that's a level 3 monster. Okay. So we got a level 3 champion. And that is an Elder Priest. Wow, this guy looks creepy. So he's got the Hand of Doom. Before combat, each hero must test Hide 15 to escape the gaze of the eye within the priest's hand. On a fail, that hero must roll the d3. Result is health and essence lost +1. Now I'm going to use the silence ability here, although that's pretty expensive. Do I still want to use it? 15. I got 18 essence. That's insane. Now I use these markers, and each of these large markers, now I got the small ones here and the larger ones here, and each of them represent 3 times 3 essence. So this is 9 essence, so these two are 18. That's a lot. Do I want to spend the 4 essence? Yeah, why not? I mean, it doesn't seem terribly dangerous, to be honest. Fuck it, I'm gonna use it. So I will spend 4 essence, so I get 5 back. And it's not even a guaranteed success. So this is, let me see how that works now. Level 3 monsters. Okay, so I got a roll of 5 to 10 to be successful. So there's just a 60% chance here. Where is the 10-sider? Oh, here it is. That's cool to roll a 10-sider. You don't do that usually here. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, let's do that. And it worked. So that means the guy cannot use the ability. Great. And now let's see how we got a fight. We got Arcane, we got Ranged, and we got Chaos. So we start with Arcane, then Ranged, then Chaos. No, yeah, exactly. So Arcane, Ranged, chaos. And okay, the warlock tries arcane, so he has the first blow. He's not that strong, and he uses, that doesn't really matter, Luke's training sword. I mean, he's not bad. Then ranged combat, I'm gonna use the priest and not the ranger, and she uses the Witherbrook bow. And last, chaos, on the other hand, I can use this, do 2 additional damage. Maybe that's more clever. I think that might be even better. But he's also good in chaos. I think I'm going to use him in chaos with Charcy's hatchet. It's maybe not the most clever way to do it, but I want to give her a chance to gain some merits, right? Use her ranged ability. We'll see how it works out. But she's also pretty good in ranged combat. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so, well, not good, but maybe it's good enough. I think I'm pretty strong. Arcane, we got an 8. That is not a lot. I got a +8 modifier with the priest. That's not enough. I need a 17. Wait a minute. No, yeah, and I got a 16. So that sucks. It's not enough, and I'm going to take 2 wounds. Ugh. Painful. Then we got a ranged combat. I got a 10. I got a pretty good modifier though. I got +8. So 4, 2, 2 from the gem. So I got a +11. That is enough, no question here. So the guy takes 2 damage from this attack. And the problem is that the chaos attack is also not good. It's only a 5. I got a modifier of 3, 7, 12. Okay, that sounds good. That's enough. Yeah, and that means we do another 3 damage, and I could channel this to do even more damage, but I don't have to. So yeah, we managed to kill the guy, although we messed up the first roll. So let's roll. I want a 16 for loot. I get 2 life force, I already taken that, and 9 for 200 bucks. That was close. Shit, but it was nothing. Nearly a 16. Okay, anyway, we killed the creature, and that will bring us closer to our final goal, or to the side quest. And we already managed to kill the dweller, which was even more important for my taste, to be honest. And now I'm going to activate the other group, bring them closer to Ryan's sanctuary. I'm thinking about moving the bard. So actually the knight, I think he moves here. Thinking about moving the bard to one of these traps. We got to trigger these traps anyway, if we want to go into this direction later. So I might as well do it right now when she has fallen a little bit behind. That's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I think he can make it. It's got a, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. He didn't make it. I could light the torch and spend an essence. I'm really thinking about doing this. Yeah, I think I want to do that. So we light the torch, spend an essence, and that gives me 2 additional points plus another one. And now I'm allowed to flip this. Okay, that's a trap. And we'll see what it is. I'm going to roll a die again. 17. I'm not sure how many cards there are. So if I didn't miscount, there were exactly 17 trap cards. So it's the last card from the deck. And we flip it and it says tread. What? Tread lightly. Okay. Cautiously, this hero enters a dimly lit corridor. As the hero steps forward, they step onto a massive bear trap. Test strength. Holy shit. That sounds dangerous. 17. And this time, the 3rd time in the dungeon, I do not subtract anything here. So we gotta do the full strength test here. So the problem is I got a 0, which totally sucks. I got a 4, so I only need a 13, which is pretty bad. Let's hope for the best here. And I have an 18. Awesome. On a success, they remove the trap and proceed with their turn with only minor scrapes. That was great. Oh man, okay. And now the way is clear, the path is clear, at least to this trap here. We got to check this out later too. Oops. Ugh. So, last we have to activate the battle mage, and she is slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next turn we can all together enter Ryan's Sanctuary. Okay. Now we're going to activate the monsters. So the Prowler is moving fast. He moved 11 spaces this turn. He wants to make his way here to the village. I'm pretty sure I can stop him though. I think there is no problem. The Ranger is also fast, and I'm not as fast. I got 2 actions, right? And the Prowler only has 1. So I'm a little slower than the Prowler, but overall it should be no big problem for me to stop him. And then we got here a Skeletal Grunt that came into play. And also here at the 5, and then he moved over here, and yeah, there's no big problems right now at the moment. We just have to take care of the Prowler eventually. Okay, so this is it for now. I'm going to load this up, and the next turn I guess we'll see a little more actions. It always takes a bit until you come to these first locations of the quest, right? Okay. So, yeah, hope to see you then. Bye.